Greetings, welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host, James Egan. Did you know that Gary Oldman has done so many accents over the years that he can no longer speak in his original accent? And that is the first of many facts about Gary Oldman. Let's dive in. Gary Leonard Oldman has played Lee Harvey Oswald twice in JFK and Frontline Who Was Lee Harvey Oswald. He plays the villain Stansfield in the 1994 masterpiece Leon. He famously overacts this line.
Bring me everyone. What do you mean everyone? Everyone!
He only did this as a joke to make the director laugh. He never thought it would make it in the final cut. Stansfield listens to Beethoven.
I like these calm little moments before the storm. It reminds me of Beethoven.
Gary Oldman played Beethoven in the film Immortal Beloved. It was released 2 months after this movie. He auditioned for General Grievous in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Wait, Gary Oldman auditioned for a part and he didn't get it? Gary Oldman was also considered for the role of Lore in Star Wars The Force Awakens. He also auditioned for the role of Truman in The Truman Show but lost to Jim Carrey, and he was offered the role of Edward in Edward Scissorhands but he turned it down. He's a spokesman for Nokia. He used to be married to Uma Thurman. Really? Both of them have appeared in Batman films. His favorite film is Apocalypse Now. He has twice played a character who had a dangerous relationship with a mob boss called Falcone, once in Romeo is Bleeding and again in Batman Begins. He filmed a role in The Thin Red Line, but all his scenes were cut. He lost 45 pounds to play the titular character in the film Sid and Nancy. Timothy Spall starred with Gary Oldman in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Both actors have played the character Rosencrantz, a minor character in Shakespeare's Hamlet. Ray Fiennes also worked with Gary Oldman in the Harry Potter series. Both actors played the main villain in Hannibal movies. Oldman played Mason Verger in Hannibal, and Fiennes played Francis Dollarhide in Red Dragon. Gerard Butler's favourite actor is Gary Oldman. He plays Commissioner Gordon in the Dark Knight trilogy. The role nearly went to Chris Cooper. He plays the main villain in The Fifth Element, Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. Although he's not really the main villain, because he actually never meets the main hero, which is a kind of a weird move. The main inspiration for the character was Bugs Bunny.
If you want something done, do it yourself.
The Fifth Element was directed by Luke Benson. Gary Oldman is such good friends with him that he agreed to play the main villain without reading the script. When he was asked in 2014 if he liked the movie, he said, "Oh no, I can't bear it." Possibly the worst movie Gary Oldman did, and definitely the strangest, is the 2003 film Tiptoes. Despite having an excellent cast, it's got Gary Oldman, Kate Beckinsale, Matthew McConaughey, Patricia Arquette, and Peter Dinklage. That's a stellar cast. How did they screw that up? Gary Oldman plays a dwarf.
Hi, I'm Ross. I'm his brother. We're twins.
Are your parents,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
Let me say that again. Gary Oldman plays a dwarf in a movie with the dwarf actor Peter Dinklage. Why isn't Peter Dinklage playing that part? He plays Dracula in Bram Stoker's Dracula. He hired a singing coach to help him bring his voice down an octave to make him sound more sinister. And can I just say, this has got to be the best evil cackle in movie history. On his first day filming Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, he gave the actor, Daniel Radcliffe, a bass guitar as a gift. Gary Oldman and Winona Ryder absolutely detested each other while filming Bram Stoker's Dracula. Although the other actors don't know why, they did say they were very professional while doing their scenes, but the second the scene was finished, they would move away from each other as quickly as possible. He plays the warden, Milton Glenn, in Murder in the First. To help with his portrayal of the character, he asked to be locked up in a cell, which is odd because he's not the prisoner in the movie, Kevin Bacon is. I'm not going to argue with Oldman's acting technique, it seems to be working for him, so. He plays Dreyfus in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Weirdly, he was nearly cast in another Planet of the Apes movie. He was considered for the role of the main villain, Thade, in a 2001 reboot, Planet of the Apes. And finally, despite the fact he's considered to be one of the greatest actors of all time, he was only nominated for an Oscar for the first time in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Until then, he was known as the greatest actor never nominated for an Oscar. Be sure to subscribe to Facts About Everything. Follow me on Twitter for updates on upcoming videos. Check out my Facebook page to let me know what subjects you want me to talk about in the future. Thanks for watching, see you again.